Hey guys, how are you doing? This is Alex Julian or Aloysius Zainerman here. I'm doing my early morning routine and I'll be recording this video and I hope you enjoy this video as well. So, set up right. Where should I set up this video? I'll try here. Oh yeah. So you can see that there's like a little bit of a clip on my lip, and while that just comes from a lot of wind passing through and a lot of drinking and eating over time during the harsh gusts of the summer winds in the deserts around here in the southwestern California area. Here's some water here though, so that'll help. Now, definitely, if you want clean water, as in like really clean water, like get like a really good pure glass like this. Like this is one that has just basic markings of country style vegetable enthusiasm and those kinds of things. Because as you know, if you go to barbecue locations in different aspects here in the Golden State of the West, you'll see that there are restaurant pit stops where they will serve things like oiled carrots and oiled celeries and such with your baby back ribs or with a long slice of barbecue ham and such. And definitely, there are a lot of barbecue places in California. And even at McDonald's here in the Golden State, I mean, you could run into a lot of McDonald's locations, more here actually than in any other state in America. And there's like infinite possibilities it could seem with what you could do with your sauces. Like right now, one of my favorite things to do at McDonald's is getting two hash browns in the morning with some barbecue sauce and just eating breakfast hash browns with barbecue sauce, believe it or not. And this is the same room as I did last night. As you can see, I mean, you can see the same stuff here. And I always have my bottle of Tums here because some foods, to be honest, are not very friendly for the faint of heart. In fact, I would even say that some meals are almost like carnivoristic, where it's like they're the kinds of um, restaurant meals or such where it's like only like the really engorged drinkers can really eat them, including alcoholics and sodaholics and such. And it's funny, sometimes um, both alcoholics and sodaholics in Tehachapi, California, give me weird looks as of late because they know that I'm right now, you know, very popular on the internet. Like people know my literature very well on the internet, and that feels good. To be recognized for something, and definitely in a lot of ways. I mean, when you think about all this wonderful social media stuff where people can actually recognize you when you go in public from time to time. I mean, would you really want to go back to that 80s and 90s stuff where it's like, you know, often you were only social with your local neighbors and you can never actually get beyond like your own local color or your local favorite or your local town and such. I mean, come on. I mean, I know there are favorite colors here with crayons, like with Crayola and such, but I mean, you have to ask yourself, how many pieces of red do you need before you realize that you also need some green and orange and such? I mean, because you know, like art is that kind of creativity, and this is sort of a talk show going on here, just with my fashion going on here. Right now, I feel good in the morning, and you could see my monkey outfit here. Definitely, the phrase monkey outfit in Western language means in Los Angeles 50s dialect that somebody's wearing the kinds of clothes that make the person very proud and sweaty for getting busy in some kind of protocol or a role of trade for the laboring market. And definitely, there's something to be said about it. And definitely, as you could tell from hearing this video, this is what natural conversation sounds like, where my conversation just comes out of me as if it's none of my business. Whereas on the other hand, when you hear me do poetry, you notice that often when I do poetry, it's more like music because I'm being very selective in a work of poetry of what to say. Kind of like, you probably remember like a lot of children's rhymes songs and such, like, like, sure, a lot of that Mother Goose stuff is more superstition than it is really an actual religion or even a cult. But definitely, it can teach you how you could show more meaning or, unfortunately, less meaning in something by being more selective with sounds. So, I mean, you know, like you probably, you know, remember, that classic from your childhood when Johnny comes marching home again, there's something about that song where it's like, um, there is that tragedy in conflict and battle where, in times of turmoil and this conflictive political world we're in, it does seem like there's always that little Johnny guy or that little Billy guy or that little Mary guy who needs to go home or should go home, even if something may have terribly happened to this person. Uh, yeah. And let me move this phone around here just to kind of give variety to this video and make this seem real. See, here's water here, and you can see how clean this glass is. Really clean glass. And you definitely want to make sure that your dishwasher is in very good shape when you wash cups, because some old dishwashers spew out a lot of powdery dish liquid debris from excessive use over time of twists and knobs on the old pipes and such. Now, how did I get this little cut here? Well, who knows? It's possible that I ate a potato chip that was a little too hard on the lower lip. Some potato chips, I'm not sure if you've been to the market and such, but definitely you got to be careful of some potato chips in the Californian store industry, because some potato chips, although maybe they're kettle cooked or specially made with some specialty preparation, they can be very hard on the lips and teeth, and over time, my teeth and lips have worn out from, and even my tongue is worn out from eating a lot of food. I mean, because Mark Twain did mean something centuries ago when he did say that censorship is a situation in which a man tells you not to eat a steak because a baby cannot chew it. Now, there's meaning to that. You know why? Because, well, think about it. If a man ate a steak and if it did damage on his mouth, and if nobody else could really eat the steak any better, he probably should censor that form of steak and apply some kind of alternative label for a better quality steak. Yeah, let me, and you can see, outside porch, of course, and, stuff around. I'll switch the window here. Usuals here, usual. Last night I got pretty good sleep in general infrastructure. For some reason, my brother and my dad like to store firewood around even when there's no need for a fire. And I think with this winter, there was definitely some very good need for like during the winter there was some very good need for firewood just in general. Like we needed some fires to keep ourselves warmer in the winter, and we did fairly well. And thankfully for this year, I did not get a soda drinking related illness this year. I got a nasty one last year, but this year I'm doing fine, and the summer is approaching. It's looking more warm and gentle and nice to the desert breeze around here in the mountain range of this part of the Kern County region, and I hope you guys have a good one and enjoy yourself. Stay safe and definitely count your holidays up ahead of time so that way you can plan ahead of time. I would definitely recommend planning ahead for the holidays at least 2 to 3 months ahead of time so that way you know better of like how to prepare. The later holidays you could risk ignoring, but even then it could get tricky because the market is weird in California and there's a lot of Dollar Tree enthusiasm in this approach towards the Pacific coast. You take care and have a nice day.